That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello guys, thank you for joining me today for this twin flame reading. Today's reading is going to be what your other self wants you to know right now in this moment you've clicked onto this reading. I do these readings once a week and they're very powerful, very intense. So I always use the Soul Coaching Oracle deck, what your soul wants you to know. So I'm going to start shuffling. So it's what your other self wants you to know today. And I use the label Divine Masculine for this reading because the majority of my audience is Divine Feminines, but so please don't be offended. If that doesn't work for you, just swap it round, but that is how I channel. And I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because it's easier for me to say, easier for you to understand. That's how I channel. And please don't be offended by this. I do realise it's just energy. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. And welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey and supporting my channel. I'm so grateful, and thank you to all of you for all the beautiful comments that you continuously give me, sharing your love, sharing what you've been experiencing on your journey so far and how you've been feeling. I find that so comforting to be connected with people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because this journey can be very lonely at times and challenging. So thank you so much. It's just lovely to know that we can help each other, and for me to share how my journey unfolds. So what is it your other self wants you to know today? What is it the Divine Masculines want you to know, your other self? What is it you need to know right now to help you stay focused, to understand, to believe and trust? And if any of you would like a clearer message for your unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below and I can book you in. And the July extended reading is in the description box as well. So everything you always need to know, guys, is always in the description box down below. It's a bit of a mouthful. Right, let's see what your other self, what your Divine Masculine wants you to know right now in this moment that you've clicked onto this reading. What is it you're needing to know? Nice clear message from your other self. Transformation and commitment. And believe. Can you believe this, guys? That is deep, isn't it? Very, very powerful. And peace. So, your other self, your Divine Masculine wants you to know right now in this minute the huge transformation that you have experienced and what you have been going through. Your Divine Masculine has experienced. They have transformed. They have been through this transformation, even if you can't see this. And yes, it is very challenging and difficult at times for the Divine Feminines to understand this or to believe and trust in this, but when we don't actually see any change in the 3D, we can't see any change or any action towards you in the physical dimension. So there is, as I always say, there is always so much going on behind the scenes with your Divine Masculine. They are doing the work and they have had this transformation. So don't be doubtful and don't fear that there hasn't been any change, because there has been a big change. That is what your other self, your Divine Masculine, wants you to know. They feel this shift, what the shifts that you know, all the things that you've changed within yourself and how you're looking at things, you know, everything you're doing in your life. They feel this shift within them. They can feel this, your energy. They can really feel you, and they don't want you to be in any fear that they haven't changed. That is a very strong message that's coming through from the Divine Masculines. And because they have made this commitment, they've made this commitment to themselves. They have been deep within and they have experienced this transformation, they've made this commitment to themselves, to God, to the universe. They are committed to this journey. They have been doing this work, and they're putting themselves first now. They've chosen themselves, which means they're choosing this love. That's what's been happening in this transformation. They've made that decision, that they're making this commitment to themselves, choosing themselves, putting themselves first, understanding themselves, doing the work that they need to do, changing the way they're looking at things, seeing through the eyes of love. They've made this commitment, which is a massive, massive change for the Divine Masculines. And that's because the reason why all of this has happened is because you've been through a huge transformation. You've made this commitment to yourself. You're putting yourself first. You're trusting God. You're trusting the universe. And this is where you're living your life. You're not allowing things to get in your way anymore. You are trusting. And yes, of course, we have the doubt and the fear come in. And we get anxiety. But the love, this power of this love that you feel for your Divine Masculine, and because you are allowing yourself to feel this love now, wins. This is winning majority of the time. The doubt and the fear is fading, but we do experience it occasionally and are challenged with it occasionally. But you do have this power now to plough through it, to barge through the doubt and the fear, because you are so connected with yourself and with your knowing, this knowing that you have about this love. And you can feel your Divine Masculine's love. You can feel them. You can feel their energy. And you can feel that they have made this commitment. It's just that you get scared and you get afraid because you can't see anything different in the 3D, which is very confusing. And that's how the energy is at the moment. And that is for a reason, so you can really release the doubt and the fear, so you can experience freedom in your everyday life. But they have had this transformation, even if you can't see this yet. They want you to know that. Your Divine Masculine wants you to know that they have changed. They have transformed because they've made this commitment to themselves. They're putting themselves first. They've chosen themselves, which means they've chosen this love because they're allowing themselves to feel this love now. They're not denying this love anymore. And they want you to believe. They want you to believe that they've had this transformation and believe that they have made this commitment. And they have made big changes in their life. That is very strong, isn't it? This message today, what your other self wants you to know. They want you to believe. And we have had recently in my readings have come out, trust me, believe in me. The Divine Masculines believe in you. So believe in your Divine Masculine. All you have to do to believe in your Divine Masculine is to believe in yourself and what you already know, this feeling. Allow yourself to feel this love because it isn't going to be taken away from you. It is real. Surrender, let go of control and allow God. Lean on God. God is in charge of this situation. And all you have to do is let go and believe, and then you will receive. Keep trusting. How amazing is that, the message from the Divine Masculines today, from your other self? Because there will be peace. There is going to be peace. And you can get yourself into that place of feeling that inner peace when you're in a peace, when you are in the present moment, when you are in the power. You know, the power is in the now. That's where the love is. That's where your Divine Masculine is, because you're one. And you know yourself that you've been through this huge transformation. You've made this commitment by putting yourself first, by committing yourself to this journey, by putting God first in your life, trusting God. The Divine Masculines have done exactly the same because you're one. You're one soul in two physical bodies. So whatever you do for yourself, you do for your twin, for your Divine Masculine. So believe. That is what your Divine Masculine wants you to know today. Believe that this has happened, because they do want to show you commitment. They do want to show you this transformation. They are committed to this love. Allow yourself to believe it, to feel it, because it isn't going to be taken away from you. And we're so used to thinking and preparing ourselves that things are going to be taken away from us and we're going to get hurt. We have to change that outlook. You have to see through the eyes of love. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because this love is real. God put it in place for your divine masculine to come into your life to wake you up. This love is so intense. This love is so powerful that you feel for your divine masculine, which pushes you to have this relationship with yourself. It motivates you to do this journey. It motivates you to do anything, because this love is so powerful. And that's because it's your other self. You're allowed to accept this gift from God, your divine masculine. You're allowed to accept this gift. So believe and trust that they have made this commitment and they have experienced this transformation. And you know that yourself, you know the truth because you've experienced it. Are you committed? Ask yourself that question. Are you committed to this journey? You always have to look at the bigger picture. You have to change your perception and see beyond the illusions, everything that you're experiencing in the 3D. You have to just push through that and trust yourself and believe in yourself of what you know about this love. And you know that it's love. This love is like nothing else you've ever experienced in your life. It's so powerful, so magical. There are no words. So believe. That is what your divine masculine, your other self, wants you to know. And that is very powerful, isn't it, guys? That is very powerful. I can feel this very strongly today from the divine masculines. Right, so for the communication, I'm going to be using George Blue Eyes Tarot's deck, Divine Masculine Message to the Divine Feminine, to see what your divine masculine would actually like to communicate with you today, to help you as well. Just keep focusing on yourself, guys. Just keep putting your energy into yourself, doing for yourself. And as I said, you're doing it for your divine masculine. That's all your divine masculine wants you to do. And when you're doing for yourself, your divine masculine is making decisions and working towards you. What would the divine masculine like to communicate to the divine feminine today? Nice clear message, please. Oh my goodness, guys. I've got OCD. Right, let's see. You're on my mind, yes. You are on their mind. Big time at the moment. I miss you, yeah. They miss you. And I'll get one more and then I'm going to go to Liz Harrison's. Guided by Angels. You are so important to me, not just physically, but spiritually also, yes. How powerful is this? This is what your divine masculine wants you to know today. And at the bottom of the deck is, I'm afraid that things might go wrong. So yes, they are dealing with things. They have been afraid. We know the divine masculines have been afraid. Because they want everything to be so perfect. They want to come towards you and make everything right this time. They don't want to come forward with old behaviours. They want to show you that they've had this transformation, that they are committed to themselves and to you in this love that they feel. So you're on my mind, yeah. That you are on their mind. You're feeling each other. Things are very intense between you at the moment. And they miss you. They miss you so much. And again, it's very hard to believe and to trust that sometimes when you aren't seeing any change, or you're not sure what's going on. It is very lonely when you're having to really go deep and push away what's going on in the 3D, the illusions and the doubt and the fear that wants to come in. The ego comes in and attacks and tries to take us away from the truth. But they do miss you, the same as you miss your divine masculine. You miss them. They miss you the same, because you're one soul. And what was this one? You are so important to me, not just physically, but spiritually also, yeah. Everything about you. They love everything about you. You are so important to them. And as I said, it may seem that you're not important to them because you can't see any change. It's just like they don't care. And they come across cold. Or there's silence or a pause and you just don't know what's going on. You are so important to them. They're allowing themselves to realise and to feel this now. They're not pushing this away. They're facing how they're feeling. They're allowing themselves to feel. They're tuned in with this knowing, the same as you. And the reason why they're doing it all is because of what's going on within you. So keep doing this. So, I mean, I'm going to be using Divine Masculine Messages of Love, and then I'll go to my pods. But as you can hear in my voice, things are very intense for the Divine Masculines. My voice is, I always go by how my voice is and how it comes across, and it's very powerful today. It's very, this message needs to come across. It's very important today for you to know. So you're on their mind and they're missing you. They're thinking about you, and you are so important to them in every way. Everything, the whole of you. Right, what else is it the Divine Masculines would love to communicate with you? Really? And the cards are really all over the place today. There's a lot of movement going on, guys, here. I mean, these are fidgeting. And I'm struggling to cut the cards today and shuffle properly. And the cards are jumping out, so I think the Divine Masculines are feeling a bit fidgety. Whoopsie. Hear my message through music. So be alert of music that's on, around you. If you're listening to a piece of music on the radio, or if you're in the car and you've got tunes on or whatever, or you could be anywhere and a piece of music comes on and it's just like, oh my goodness, it reminds you of your Divine Masculine, music that you've listened to together, or there could be a message in the from the lyrics in one of the songs, that even the song that you may not have heard before, but listen out for that, because they are communicating to you. You are my light. Yeah, they know that you're their light. I promise you communication. And at the bottom of the deck is our love will conquer all. Yeah, they know this now. They do have this deeper understanding. They are awake. They've had this transformation. Because they're committed. They're feeling this love now. They're choosing themselves. They've made this commitment to themselves. So hear messages through music. So be alert. Music is very powerful in this journey. It's very powerful for everybody, but in this journey it is a big part of this journey. And you are my light. Yeah, they know that you're their light. Your light shines so bright, and your light is guiding them back home. I promise you communication. Yeah, they do promise you communication. So some of you will be hearing from your divine masculines, and I've heard a lot of you telling me that you have heard from your divine masculines, so that's amazing, beautiful news, so uplifting news. Believe that they are going to communicate with you, and that they are going to show you that they are the divine masculines now, that they can communicate that how important you are to them now, that they communicate how they're feeling, to express how they're feeling. But they promise communication. And communication, again, is through lots of things, where you can hear it through music, like the divine masculines are saying, and there's lots of different ways of communication you get from your divine masculine if you allow yourself and open yourself up to receive it and be awake and alert to it. But they do really want to communicate, and they promise you communication. They want to express this love to you now. See what my energy pots, yeah. Twin flame. They understand that this is a deep soul relationship, spiritual soul relationship. Some of your divine masculines may know the label twin flame, and some of your divine masculines may not. Just put it into your situation how it resonates with you, but they have this deeper understanding. This is why they've, made this commitment, because through the transformation, this is where they have this understanding that you're meant to be with each other, and they found out about twin flames, or they found out that this relationship is different from any other relationship. They know that you're meant to be with each other, belong in each other's lives. That's what's been going on in the transformation for the divine masculines. They're feeling comfortable with this now. They're allowing themselves to feel this love. Freedom. Yes. Because they have experienced this transformation and made this commitment, they are experiencing more freedom. Because they're freeing themselves from the doubt and the fear and the stuff that's been ruling them for such a long time. They're not allowing the ego to take over anymore. They're putting love first in their life. Putting themselves first, and by doing that they're feeling this love. They're allowing themselves to feel this love because they feel deserving and worthy of this love, and that's all because of what's going on within you, divine feminines. Right, let's see what's going to come out of my communication today. The divine masculine would like to say. I love you endlessly. Yes, they do love you endlessly. I love you endlessly. Such beautiful messages today from your divine masculine. Believe it, guys. Like the card said. Believe. That's what your divine masculine wants you to know right now, is to believe that they do love you endlessly. Thank you for loving me so deeply. Yeah, they can feel you. They can feel your love. They're allowing themselves to feel this love now, as I keep saying. Yes, they felt this love. But they were trying to push it away. They tried to suppress it. They tried to force it away. Because it is so deep, it is so different, and it's very scary at times to feel this love. But they're thanking you for loving them so deeply, because they can feel this love now. They're allowing themselves to feel your love. They know how much you love them. And they want you to know how much they love you. They love you endlessly. They're open to receiving this love now. They are in their heart space. Their heart chakra is open. So this is very powerful today again, isn't it, guys? I hope you understand how I channel and how I do my readings. And let me know how you guys are, because I love hearing from you. And let me know if you do hear from your Divine Masculine. But just believe, I promise you communication. Don't allow the doubt and fear to take over. You can do this. Feel it and then remove it. Release it. And focus on the love. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this beautiful reading. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. And you know that I always think about you guys, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?